Fine, we'll find something else then, until he's done.
Next puzzle I think it will be so hard, no one will be able to solve it, not even me. Fine.
Okay.
No? Why in the world would my employer stick a capable and fashionable man like myself in this alley post?
You know, I don't know. Door here seems to be locked.
Money makes the world go round, this poster says.
Oh, what? Okay.
What a rotten day. Are you so down in the dumps, sir?
Hey there, little man. It's nothing. I was just thinking about my sad. I was thinking about my son, and I got all sad. He loves swimming, which got me thinking about this puzzle. Pool problem. Want to fill up your pool, but all of the valves between the tank and the nozzles are rusted shut. You only have 3 extra valves to work with. Tap the 3 valves you will replace to get the water flowing. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop.
How about this?
Cool.
Phew, that's a relief.
Nice work. Now you can play in the pool. I wonder how big my son's gotten while I've been away. Boy, I sure would like to see him. Hardy's lunch. Alright, there's that one. Next one. Oh, you can go further in. Have we ever met you?
You there. What are you doing bringing a child into my casino? Are you crazy?
Alex! Sorry, sir, I didn't mean to cause your establishment any trouble.
If you're sorry, you can prove it to me by solving this puzzle. It's been bothering me all day.
141. A roll of the die. A special die has been made according to the layout shown at the top right corner. This die will roll one side at a time, leaving the path of white squares. Along the path of white squares, leaving behind a stamp of each image that touches down. Starting off as shown below, the die will roll onto the first square and stamp it with an upside down heart. Which image will the die stamp on the final square marked with a question mark? Slide one of the 3 shapes into the question mark. Rotate a shape by grabbing its corner and sliding it in a circle. Okay. We've got upside down heart. We've got movie sign. Another upside down heart. Yeah?
That should do the trick.
Okay. I was like, I'm trying very hard to rotate this thing in my brain. I say that, and I've covered the screen with all of the shapes and stuff. Rock and roll. The tricky part is getting the right shape to face the right direction. Up, down. Okay, I think I was wrong there. But, you know, we got there. Roll of the die. Oh, you solved the puzzle? Thanks for entertaining me.
What do you mean by entertaining you? Didn't you say that the puzzle was bothering you all day?
I did say that, but I was lying. I was just bored and wanted someone to chat with.
Chat? But don't you have work to be doing considering you own a casino and all?
Ah, yes. I lied about that too. Sorry. I was just so bored I just couldn't help but messing with you too. Reality, I'm just a normal everyday fellow. Mark's the name, in case you're wondering. Hope you remember my name. No one ever seems to, and that gets old.
Wow, future London sure is full of peculiar individuals.
You have more puzzles? Because I've never seen you before in my life? Visiting the casino in the middle of the day. Some people have such poor impulse control.
That's a rather hypocritical thing for you to say, don't you think?
Got a real smart mouth on you, kid. You, sir, should teach this child some manners. I do apologize. Luke can get a bit worked up at times. You're lucky I'm in a good mood today. Solve this puzzle and I'll forget the whole thing. 142. The Marked Cup. As you see in the upper left image below, you place 3 identical paper cups on the table and secretly mark the middle one as shown by the small blue arrow. You then close your eyes and tell the friend, hide a coin under one of the cups and switch the place of the other two. When you opened your eyes, the cups were rearranged as seen below. Which one, A, B, or C, has a coin hidden beneath it? Oh. So if he's like... Okay, so the cup was in the middle. So if he hid the coin in... it's an A. Because he hid the coin here, and then he swapped the other 2 cups. So these having moved, you know? Like, he can't have moved these 2. Because this one would be in the middle still. Does that make sense? Like, if he had put the coin in the middle cup, then that wouldn't have moved. Because he said to move the other 2 cups. And it's like, he's not saying, oh, if I just move these 2 and this one, that would be moving 3 cups, so that wouldn't count, you know? Kind of like moving the bowls with the ramen counts as 2 moves if you move one bowl into the place of another one. So it's A. I'm going to be so sure about this until I'm wrong.
This one's as good as solved.
Yay, I used my brain.
Phew, that's a relief.
Yeah, the coin is under cup A. Since the marked cup in the middle moved to the right to become cup C, you know that it switched places with the cup that started there, which is now cup B. The cup that your friend didn't hide the coin under didn't move. The cup that your friend hid the coin under didn't move, so you know it must be cup A. Nicely solved, kid. Watching you solve that was a good way to starve off boredom for a few minutes. Stave.
So, sir, are you always here at the casino?
Pretty much. I've got nothing else to do. Besides, have you looked at your window lately? London's filled with goons working for the family. You'd have to be crazy to wander out there. Those punks have scared just about everyone in town into following their orders. What else can a good citizen like myself do but hide indoors where it's safe? I see. Cash roundup. Anything else, Mark? If you're gonna run around outside, don't let the family spot you. Ornate and quite loud. How appropriate. Is that a bar?
I don't know the rules for this game. The carpet is nice and plush, but staring at it makes me dizzy.
That's a pretty nice print. Very funky looking. How many? You still got that crown on. 131 out of 227. Ooh, the song.
There's an upstairs area as well. I wonder what's up there.
Alright, we're gonna find the next puzzle. Which I guess I could have sat with the nice music, but eh. Boy, am I glad to see you. I've got another job I need help with. Your game, right? Of course. How can I be of service to you? Also, please stop building things. Everything's about to collapse. 143, double digits. The board below can be cut into 2 identically shaped pieces that also look like the shape of a number. You can only make 1 continuous cut along the dotted lines. And of course, you need to use every part of the board in your answer. How should the board be cut? Is it just that it can make the number 1? Is that it? That can't be it.
That should do the trick.
Okay, good. It's not it.
I must have overlooked something.
Look carefully at the board and think what numbers you can create. I'm getting hung up on the fact I was like, I don't know if they're talking about when you cut it, the piece that it makes when you put them together is a number, or if it's both of them make a number, just when you cut it. Does that make sense? Like when there's two separate pieces, like this becomes a 2 and that becomes a 2, as opposed to like you cut this, you cut that, and if you put them both positioned right, they would become a 2. That kind of thing. I don't think it's anything that has a closed off segment, because they're saying you're using every piece of the board. So I think 8, 9, 6 are out. And I assume the 4 looks like this because I don't know how else you'd do that. So the only other option I can see that doesn't look like a number really, like maybe this is a 9, like a very squashed 9 or a 4. That's about it. I'm gonna start
Let's see if I've got this right.
hitting that hint button, see what's up.
I was sure my logic was sound.
I wasn't sure. If there weren't those 2 squares sticking out, you could cut the board in half vertically and make 2 wide ones, but that's not what you're looking for. You're looking for 2s or 5s either. The key is to figure out how to incorporate each of the 2 squares sticking out into the shape of a number. Okay, so 2s or 5s. Double digits. I have no idea. You're not looking for 6s or 9s either. To make a hole with a number in it, you'd have to use a lot more squares than you already have. One shape you're looking for is the number right side up. The other one is the number upside down. It's not 2 3s. Yeah. Yep. You already told me it was 5s and 2s. I am so baffled by this. I'm looking it up. I do not know. Oh, for Pete's sake.
That should do the trick. Well, that's settled.
Fine. I was like, it's gotta be 4 because of the weird little things. But then the thing was like 2s or 5s, and I took that as to mean 2s or 5s. But then it would have not been the same number. Yep. Correct. As shown on the image above, you can cut the board into 2 pieces that look just like 4s. Yes, you can. I knew you were the man for the job. Now that's done, my work here is as good as finished. It won't be long before Midland Road is free of construction, and full of debris as it tumbles down. After all this time, the end of the project is finally in sight. Couldn't have done it without you. Alright, where's the next puzzle? It looks like it's almost finished. Yep, we're close, and it's a beaut. You won't find any mural as nice in all of London. Yeah, I have to say, I'm very proud.
Proud? But didn't you have the neighborhood kids do all the work?
They painted it, sure, but I did a ton of heavy lifting. Literally, I carried all the paint here. I carried all the paint myself. One of the cans had this great puzzle on the side of it. Here, have a look. My, you certainly have an affinity for paint, don't you? I love paint. Eating it, using it. You're like, what was that first one? 73, tricky tile work. You've been hired to adorn a wall with decorative colored tiles. There are 3 each of the red, yellow, green, and orange tiles, and 4 blue ones. The first of each color tile has already been placed for you. All you need to do is decide where to put the rest. Oh, and one more thing. No tiles of the same color can be in the same row horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. Okay. It looks right.
That should do the trick.
He just
Just as I suspected.
holds that frown for 1 frame longer than I'm comfortable with. color you correct. That's the only pattern that will work. I think you guys are the best puzzle solvers I've ever met. We do get a lot of practice. Well, color me impressed. Yeah. Young master sticker. Alright, is it done? My garden mural is close to being finished. You'll be able to see it in all its glory soon. Alright, where is this warehouse area? Also, it says there's something at Azure Scarlet. Aha!
Oh, a hidden puzzle.
148. Matchstick math. The math equation below is written in matchsticks. Read as Roman numerals. Read as Roman numerals, it means 1 plus 11 equals 10. To make this valid equation, what's the fewest number matches that you need to move? Do you mean like... But it is valid. None? None of them? Because it's red is Roman numerals. And so it's already done. Right? None of them?
How about this?
Okay, you tricky buggers trying to get me. I was like, what are you talking about? You're on fire. That's... What are you talking about? 0 matches is correct. If you looked at the question upside down, it becomes 10 equals 9 plus 1 in Roman numerals. The phrase fewest number of matches might have tricked you into thinking at least 1 match, but fewest can mean no matches at all. I don't... What are you talking about? Why is... You didn't say, what's the other equation or how many... I don't know. Another puzzle solved! But because we bumbled into it. It's been here all along.
Oh, is this a hidden puzzle?
146. Birds on a wire. Hey there, I'm trying to shoo the birds away from these power lines. Each time I clap my hands, half of them fly away, but one comes back. This pattern never fails. Even if I stand here clapping my hands all day, the number of birds always ends up right back where it started. So how many birds were there on the power lines to start with? Okay. Half of them fly away. If you got 2 birds on the wire, half of them fly away. But one comes back. And half of them fly away, and one comes back. Looks like I'm drawing gnomes. Okay. So if you have 4 of them, half of them fly away. And then one comes back. So then you have 3. Should be 1.5, and that'd be kind of gruesome. So more than that. So if you go 10, or I guess, yeah, like 11 or something, 5, 6, there we go. Half of them fly away. So you have 3 here, and then a 4th one comes back. And then half of them fly away. Unless it's just 2. Pattern never fails. So how many birds were there in the 2? 2? Is it 2? It's probably not 2. It'd be silly.
This one's as good as solved.
Thank you. Okay, silly wins. Alright.
Phew, that's a relief.
Tweet tweet, 2 birds is correct. Half of 2 is 1, so 1 bird flies away and then comes right back, so the number of birds always ends up being 2. In this puzzle, using half to refer to 1 bird is potentially quite misleading. Be sure to choose your words carefully, even if you're explaining something simple.
Done and done.
Alright, we have 150. It's still not enough. Yeah, okay. It's our lucky day. We seem to have stumbled across a hidden puzzle. 152. Cluttered cans. 3 canned food products are randomly stacked up. You need to rearrange them into stacks of the same product. However, if you want to move a can that has cans on top, you have to move them all at once. Also, you can't have more than 6 cans stacked up at a time. Sounds easy, right? Oh, one more thing. You have to do it in 6 moves or fewer. Want to move a can. What do you mean? Into stacks of the same product. I don't know
That
how I
should
did
do
it,
the trick.
but I did it. Nice.
Well, that's settled.
Can do. Now everything is in order. Nice. And that's that. This guy's got the puzzles. Marzano. It's coming clear now. It's just, I've just seen a startling vision of your future. Hibbity-jibbity.
You scared me. Who are you anyhow?
The name, kid, is Marzano. I'm gifted with the power of clairvoyance. Sadly, it's also my burden.
You mean you can see into the future?
You got it. Now the whole future, of course. Not the whole future, of course, but snapshots of other people in the future. Here, let me show you. 136, Destination Station. See the line of trains heading down? I bet I can guess exactly which station that complete stranger is going to get off the train at. Which train is this stranger riding? Circle your answer A, B, C, or D. What do you mean? What are we talking about? Please explain. Okay, they're heading down. Is it B? I don't know why I have too many. Yeah, I don't know. D? I don't know. I don't
how about
understand the
this?
question. Okay, it was just a simple question.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Okay. Clever. Train D is correct. It's heading toward the final station, so you know that all the passengers have to get off at the next stop. What? How'd you know that? Holy smoke. Do you got powers too, kid?
Oh no, I'm not seeing into the future. It's just a simple matter of...
And here I thought I was the only one. So glad there's someone else in the world like me. Someone else who understands the terrible and awesome gift bestowed upon us. I don't think he's listening to you anymore, Luke. Leave him to me. Let's leave him be. I was like, leave him to me. Oh, curse this unfortunate soul of mine. My life has taken a turn for the tragic.
What seems to be the trouble now?
I discovered that in addition to seeing the future, I possess yet another terrible superpower. You see, I know things no human should know, like the answer to this puzzle. Look here. Number 140, ripple effect. The image below is a photograph of the surface of a pond a few moments after somebody threw in a handful of pebbles. Assuming no pebbles landed in the exact same spot, how many pebbles were thrown? All of the ripples captured in the photo came from pebbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Yay, I can count.
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Right answer. 6 pebbles were thrown into the pond. Yeah. Yeah. You solved all the puzzles in this adventure. Congratulations. Now try your hand at Layton's challenges in the weekly puzzles. Bobby, there's another man who shares my superhuman ability, so Joy, I'm not alone.
What are you getting so worked up about? All you had to do was count the rings, you know.
I think you may be confused, sir. You see.
Hush now, friend. You needn't say another word.
I know everything you're feeling right now. Yes, it's a sad fate to know how conversations end before they begin. Of course, you always I'm sorry. I just remembered I have some business to attend to. You always interrupt. He's like, don't be rude. Calm myself. You and I share superpowers that will forever alienate us from our peers. Ours is a lonely road. This man is extremely confused, but I feel there's nothing we can do to bring him to his senses. Alright, let's finish up the puzzle books. Picture books. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, yeah, read the whole thing. I'm confused. The missing figurine. Oh, it's worth it just for this. This is a good picture. One day I received a request for help from a friend of mine, the head of a venerable old family, so I headed over to the family mansion. At the entrance I was met by a butler dressed completely in blue. This is Layton talking. According to the master who invited me, a valuable figurine had disappeared from the mantelpiece. As I was inspecting the scene, a young master whispered from the door.
Not many people come and go from the mansion. Someone who lives here must have hidden it.
He asked me to follow him to the study, where he'd tell me the whole story. However, when we arrived at the study, there was someone already there.
There you are, you little rascal,
said the chef.
Oh, excuse me, I didn't realize you had a guest.
And the chef left the room. Who was that? I asked.
Can't you tell from his hat? Was the reply. I wonder what he wanted.
Across the room we heard a loud meow. Oh, I exclaimed, we're not alone.
Heh, that's right. My cat is the queen of the house, said the boy. But I'd better get going. It's time for my study session with my tutor now. He's the one with the small mustache.
I decided to investigate the dining room. Upon entering, I startled a gardener inside, causing him to drop the watch he was carrying.
Oh, you must be the guest. You must be a guest. But please don't sneak up on me like that.
Does that watch you dropped belong to you? I asked.
No, it belongs to the young master. I found it while working in the garden, so I thought I'd return it to him, he said.
So why did you come to the dining room?
The young master has a voracious appetite, so he's often here looking for a bite to eat.
I walked back through the hall to the big garden behind the house. There I encountered a tutor. Pointing at a trowel on the ground, he said to me,
I'm looking for the owner of this. He's the gardener in blue trousers.
Soon after, a maid entered the garden and said to me,
Ah, so this is where you are. The master's been looking for you.
Turning to the tutor, she said,
As for you, it's time for the young master's lesson.
A look of panic flitted across the tutor's face.
Oh my word, is it that time already?
The cat appeared with a meow.
Your paws are all muddy. Have you been out in the garden again?
Scolded the maid. Turning to me, she said,
The family doesn't know, but she likes to dig holes in the garden and bury things. She's like a dog.
Next to the trail of muddy paw prints, the silver fork had been dropped.
This belongs to that chef in the study.
This belongs to the chef in the study. He lost it and was looking for it. I met up with the master and asked about the missing figurine. Was it shiny? I asked.
Oh, yes, he replied. It was a little statue of a goddess, really magnificent silverwork.
I see. I think I understand what's happened here, I said.
My word, really? Jolly good.
The master gathered everyone in the hall, and I started to explain the situation. I'm going to swap between voices. After the figurine went missing, the gardener noticed the holes had been dug in the garden and assumed the young master was making mischief. You see, the young master's watch was found next to the holes. The tutor also had suspicions. He found mud on the floor of the young master's study, which made him think something untoward had happened. Therefore, he went out into the garden to look for evidence. Had he taken a closer look, he would have seen that the muddy footprints belonged to the cat. The chef also had his suspicions, but it wasn't the valuable figurine that was concerning him, but rather a missing fork. He thought it had been taken by the young master as a practical joke. He's always in the dining room, after all.
You're all awful. Everyone suspected me. I didn't hide the figurine. I didn't use the trowel, and I didn't take the fork without telling anyone either, said the young master angrily.
Now, calm down. There's another explanation that hasn't been considered. The young master looked around him.
That's right, said the master kindly. Nobody here did anything wrong.
Exactly, I said. The real criminal is over there. Oh, there is an ending.
Meow.
Said the cat. She seems to be fond of shiny things like this silver figurine, watch, and silver fork. She hid them all in the garden.
So that's what happened.
Another puzzle solved, I said, smiling. It's so cute.
Congratulations, you completed every picture book.
Storyteller's house has been added to Layton's challenges.